Hello everyone, my name is Derek Barnick, BSG tutor and expert, and for today's video, we're going to be talking about how to successfully pass your BSG experience while working with teammates, especially if they don't understand the game as well as you might, or if you have problems with spreading out the work. There's a lot of different things. BSG, as you've already experienced, is already very complicated and a lot to deal with. Now, when you have to add on teammates to that, and different schedules, different time zones for a lot of you, it can get overwhelming very quickly. So this video is going to help you solve all those problems, and let's go ahead and get right into it with my first tip. Don't spread out decision entries. I know it might seem like a good idea to separate all the pages into different sections. So for example, this group might do the first two, and then another group might do marketing and internet marketing and everything, and it just doesn't work because all the different numbers and how to make good decisions, if you've watched my ultimate guide or anything, you're going to see really quick that this decision is going to affect this decision and that decision is going to affect this one. So it can become a mess if you're waiting. It's like you're creating an operational bottleneck in your company trying to do different pages at different times. It just doesn't work. So I would highly suggest that you all get together at the same time and do the same decisions and work on it together, because you're going to find out very fast that you cannot spread out these decision pages. So for tip number 2, I'm going to highly suggest that you all take the time to watch my ultimate guide. I go over so much in there that is going to help you all be on the same page so you can make decisions together and you don't have these conflicts. I hear it all the time where people get into groups and you spend 4 hours working on decisions together or more, and it's not productive at all. It's just a waste of time. Take an hour or speed through it, whatever, in half an hour to just make sure that you all understand how to make good decisions, and it's going to save you so much time. So I will have a link in the description below or in the comments so you can get right to it. I experienced this when I played the game my first time. Everybody has their own opinions, which is fine. It's just the game is it's a game. The professor might say, hey, this is like real life. It makes it seem like it's real life, which it's not. It's an algorithm game. I get this all the time with workforce compensation. People want to pay their employees very well. In the real world, yeah, that might be great and everything, but in BSG, doing fringe benefits, incentive pay, they're just a waste of money, unfortunately. So that's something where you have to all be on the same page and make these decisions together so that you don't have conflicts and you all understand that this is not a good thing for your company if you want to do well. So I would highly suggest watching my ultimate guide. It's going to save you probably a lot of time and stress dealing with your teammates. Okay, so for my next tip, I'm going to suggest that you maybe consider having one person make the decisions. So something you could try and do is have everybody make their decisions, play with the numbers by themselves, and see whoever comes up with the best strategy, and then just go ahead and use their decisions. The game is extremely difficult to play in a group, unfortunately. That's just how it goes. Either you have to meet all together, or you're going to end up doing this where you need one person to make the decisions, or maybe one person makes the decisions and the other people write the paper, do more of the presentation, that kind of stuff. Now, you might get into a little bit of a situation where if one person's making all the decisions, the other teammates might not know exactly what's going on strategy-wise. So you would have to communicate that appropriately with everybody. So one tool that you can use to work together with all your teammates, especially if you're in different time zones. I have a lot of clients that might be in Pacific time, but they have group mates that are in Eastern or Central or even around the world too. So I like to use Calendly. I use them for my scheduling, for my tutoring services, and it's really nice because you can go ahead and click which times. Somebody will have to set this up, and you can send this to all your group mates, figure out exactly what times work for everybody to make it super simple on scheduling, especially if you're in different time zones. If you are feeling alone, if your teammates aren't helping you, please go to my website and reach out to me via email. I want to be your support system and I want to help you pass your class. One of my favorite things that I hear from my clients is that if they feel like a weight on their shoulders is just gone after working with me because they learn the game so well and we just work through it together. They feel like they finally have a support system, especially if their group mates aren't working with them. So if you send me an email and say you watch this video, explain to me what's going on in your group. How are you working with your teammates? Are you alone working by yourself? Let me know. I will send you something as a small gift from me to help you get back on track with your company, or at least have that, like I said, that support system to make sure that you're not losing your mental health over this simulation game. So that's it. I hope this helps you and your teammates figure out how to beat BSG or work together throughout this simulation. And go ahead and check out my other videos. They're going to be right here, I think, or maybe on this side, but go ahead and click on one of those. YouTube will recommend which one it thinks that you will like the best. And then also I have either my playlist or something else on there too that I highly suggest watching. So thanks again, and I will talk to you soon.